Welcome to the channel. Another vlog coming at you on the Cummins. This will be Cummins build part 3, and it's a very exciting one today. And as you see here, we have little baby Paisley, who is very nosy. And in the contents of this box would be a rough country 2.5-inch leveling kit. So I'm super stoked to get that on. And it's basically just coil spacers, and I upgraded to the longer shocks and everything, so to kind of help the ride a little bit. So we're gonna jump onto that, get the wheels off, get it jacked up, and I have new wheels and tires coming for this tomorrow. So today is Sunday. They're supposed to be coming here Monday. So if I can get the leveling kit on here, then it's less I have to do when the wheels and tires come, and then I can just focus on throwing the wheels and tires on. And then obviously I have to get it aligned and go through all that. So we're gonna jump into it right away here, and and get it jacked up, get the wheels off, and then start ripping into it. So I guess I need a jack. Yep. So before I jack this thing up, I'm gonna take a measurement here. And as you can see, it's sitting about 11. We're just gonna round up, call it 11. And then up here, it's probably what, 9? Yep. So we have 2.5 inches that we're gonna be raising it. And the pup is helping me get rid of my trash and scatter it over the yard. So I will jack it up and okay, you heard it. So everything is jacked up, and jack stands are underneath, wheels are off on both sides. So now what we can begin to do is remove the sway bar link, remove the lower shock bolt, and remove the push pin wire tie on the axle for movement to remove the coil, and a brake line from the mount on top of the radius arm. So let's go. So boom, we have the sway bar link removed right there. Then you're going to take out the bolt, the lower bolt for your shock, and also remove this bolt for your brake line off of the radius arm. So I did that on both sides, ready for the next step. And the next steps is basically lower the axle with a jack and remove the factory coil spring, push on the alignment pin on the isolator, and remove from truck. And after that, you're basically putting in the spacers. So it's really quick, and I believe on the website it said about 2 to 3 hours install time. So I don't know what we're at right now, but I think I spent more time trying to get the thing jacked up and situated properly than anything, but we'll see what happens. So as you can see, we have the spacer starting to be installed. I have this hole drilled. I need to install or drill the other hole over there, and I have it just about ready to go. And as you can also see, the tires and wheels have arrived, which is awesome. So yeah, I just got to get this one marked out. As you can see, we got the bolt in there, and I just got to push it up, mark it out, drill the hole, and install the other bolt, install all the new components. And I'm gonna have to jack the truck up because of it being, now that I'm going another 2 inches or 2.5 inches, the rear ends, or the front end I should say, is the front axle and everything is all but on the ground, touching the ground. So I'm gonna have to jack up the truck itself, get a little bit more clearance on it so I can get the springs back in and go from there. So we're getting there. Just got to finish installing the spacers, install the springs, and put the new shocks on, and then we can throw these bad boys on. I'm really excited. So in fact, I think we're gonna cut these open right now because I just can't wait and I need to see what these look like. Get our invoice off of here. Set that there for now. And I got these again from Mr. Wheel Deal. I've bought every single wheel tire combination that I've ever done. I have bought from them. They're so easy to work with. It's just all around the process is super simple. So it's a great site to buy your wheels from. And I gotta cut these straps. Okay, it should be free. And I think the pup is just as excited as I am. Yeah, pull the strap off. There you go. And instead of going with a 20 by 10 inch wheel this time, I went with a 20 by 12 and went with a Federal Couragia, I think that's how you pronounce it, MT tire, and a 33 by 12.5 by 20, obviously. So we got -44 offset, no spacers on this truck. I don't want spacers like I did on the last one. So all right, I think we got it open and we can finally drop the first one down, unpack it, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, so we got the first wheel off, and honestly, I think I'm gonna love this setup. These tires are massive. Like, this is incredible. These 12 wides are insane compared to a stock tire that I will roll over here. And as far as height goes, I think they're both pretty much equivalent. They're about 33s, roughly. This one actually looks a little higher. The stock one does anyway. So I probably could have got away with 35s, but I've heard a lot of issues of people having to trim metal and everything. So I definitely didn't want to go that route. And the dog wants to sit right there. So as you can see, I mean, I can put my palm on here and stretch out, almost reach the whole way across the tire. If I do that here, I'm literally halfway across. So yeah, big difference, huge difference as far as that goes. Width is definitely a lot different. And those tires I was really skeptical on, but they look really badass. So I can't wait to get them on. These are a DPS Offroad. I think that's what they're called, DPS. Yeah, DPS Offroad W869 20 by 12s. And they are the black milled. And honestly, they're a gloss black. So the last wheel I had was not a gloss black. These are a gloss black, and they look phenomenal. I just love the milled edges they have, especially around the outside wall of the top or the wheel. And the gloss black just kills it. And it's got a pretty deep lip on it as well. Spacers are finally installed on both sides, and the springs are just kind of laying in here loose for the time being because obviously the axle is super low, so there's no tension or anything on it. So now what I can do is install the new struts, whatever you want to call it, shock absorber, shock, whatever. So I'll get that in. I got to put the hardware and stuff on it, but get both of these in. I have to pull the opposite side, the passenger side. I have to pull that one out yet. Still has the factory one in. So for 70 extra bucks, you can get these instead of using the brackets that come with those, or the brackets that come in the kit to extend those. I just think it's a better idea, so that's what I'm doing. So let's do it. So as you can see, the shock is in, the coil spring is in, the spacer's in, everything is in. The only thing I have yet to do is put the brake lines back fast to the radius arm here. As you can see, that is still loose. And I gotta tighten the shock bolts and torque them. The tie rod end here, end link is tightened. And I know before anybody comments, yes, these springs are bowed, but that is because the caster and all that and the alignment has not been done. Obviously, I'm gonna wait to do that till after everything is done. As you can see here, we got one of the rear wheels on. Really digging these wheels. 33 by a 12 wide wheel. So it's a 33 by 12 and a half, 20-inch wheel. 20-inch tire, obviously, as well. 33s instead of 35s like I had on the last truck. So we are almost done. Just have to torque those, and then we can throw the wheels and tires on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the truck is complete after a lot longer than I was hoping it would take. Quite a few days, and just working on it here, an hour there, half hour here, so kind of went a little slow, but here is the finished product. Looks amazing. We are officially leveled. I measured up there, measured back there. We are within a 1/4 inch of fender gap from the tires. Truck looks absolutely amazing. Only thing I got to check now is the wheels at full lock and see if the tires are going to catch some plastic, and I think I might have to trim just a little bit right there. So I didn't get to test that yet, and I might have to trim something in the back. But the stance is unreal with this thing. You can kind of see right there. I mean, I'll stick the camera flush and look down. I mean, it's pretty stancy. So it's pretty mean looking. Completely transformed the truck. Just looking at it right there, I got stuff sitting everywhere, but it is amazing looking. Couldn't be happier. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to comment, subscribe to the channel, and whatever you guys want to see, whatever you want to see to the truck, any questions you have on the truck, Camaro, anything, leave in the comments below. That's it. We're done. We're leveled. We got tires. We got wheels. Truck is transformed. On to the next. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day.